The typical situation is like you're in the thick of work, right? You're in the thick of work and you run in and you tell someone, your HR person or your finance person, I want to hire an art director. Immediately that closes doors, right? If anytime anyone tells you what to do, it's sort of like, whoa, why did this person, this creative, just tell me what to do? And so what they hear are things like, boy, they're really reactive, you know, or that wasn't my Q4 forecast, right? Because the finance people, they have jobs to do, right? They have to be able to predict how much money they're going to spend each quarter, whether you're going to hit your revenue targets, what's the work look like coming in. Those are the things that are burdening them. And then for us to come in and demand a hire, it's a lot to ask. So we want to start to be sensitive to those things and learn new ways of framing.
I think you have to hold it, yeah.
Framing your ask. So imagine the same situation, you're tired, you've been working hard, and instead you go in and you say, we need to add capacity for 3 more weeks. Does that make sense? Capacity, the ability to do work in a short period of time, right? Imagine that. Imagine something else. We're leaving money on the table.
That one works great for finance. It really does. And if you want to speed it up a bit, add daily.
Right. So just changing that vernacular really starts to open up doors. You're presenting a problem. You're opening yourselves up to these guys to exchange, right? And so I'll go even a little further to describe. Like, this is typically what people think of when you're asking for an art director, a full-time hire. That's a big burden on the business, right? You're committing to someone for a long time. But there's other ways of bringing on people. Freelance, contract to hire, and temp employee. The nuances of bringing on that new headcount and opening yourselves up to those kind of conversations will be tremendous in building a relationship and solving the problems where you get what you need, but also you're starting to understand what the business needs.
Okay, you're fired. I get to do this section. I'm super excited about it. Has anyone, I'm sure everyone knows somebody who's been fired before, yes. It can be, there's a lot of stigma around it, a lot of negativity, and a lot of drama around it. And one of the things that, oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the actual. The way that I sort of think about it is attrition is your friend, actually, and there's a positive slant on it. And we'll get into the reasons why. One of the things that when I think about attrition is it's an agreement around 2 people coming together, understanding that this isn't working for either party. Right? And so and we'll get into how you can actually fire somebody later on, but if you think about it in terms of when somebody leaves, whether it's on their own or they have to be let go, it's actually an opportunity to start thinking about new work. So about a year ago, 2 years ago, we had some transitions that were happening within our agency, and so we had an opportunity to fill a bunch of different roles. And the way I looked at it is looking at the type of work I want to be working on, and instead of like what we have in-house. So I hired a guy who was a photographer out of New York. He had his own social company. He was doing social content for Levi's and that. We met at a conference and it was great. Brought him in, and now we're doing content creation for Coca-Cola, IH, Holiday Inn, and AT&T. Just because of that one hire. We have a full content engine now deliverable, and now I'm backfilling his role while he's actually flying back from Kiribati in Fiji Islands right now for our Skype client, and now I have to look at another headcount just because of that one hire.